He has a passion for social welfare and a love for the heritage of Orangism. So please welcome your North Belfast TUV candidate, Ron McDowell.
Thank you, Marty. And it's maybe not the most cheery of subjects to speak about officialdom's neglect and nationalism's assault on unionist areas. But I say, this got off to a pretty bad start. I knew I was speaking straight after lunch, and when Jordan says I'd like to introduce our next speaker, who has a degree from university. I thought, oh no. Thankfully it wasn't me. Listen, speaking about society in the streets that I come from, the fabric of society in Northern Ireland is as diverse as it is wonderful. And what I mean by that is we take every individual thread from every aspect of the country and we weave them into the whole. We see the physical beauty of our wee country. We see the legacy of manufacture, the various creeds of people, the heritage and traditions around us, and every equal thread gives us the place that we call home. Now, the majority of us gathered here this morning, being unionist in politics, also cherish a unionist heritage. We can rightly say that we're the very lifeblood of this nation. Our forebears built our cities, they fought for our freedoms, and delivered our nation into our hands for safekeeping. For a day like today, we maintain this nation, and we still call this place home. But how are unionists treated in the home that we built for us all, for all of the citizens of Northern Ireland? What has politics delivered for unionist areas, particularly since the Good Friday Agreement? Well, walk through any unionist area of Belfast, and I speak of Belfast particularly because it's my home. It's the area that I know best. And the first thing that you'll often notice is dereliction. It's a similar story along the Shore Road, Newton Arch Road, the Donegal Road. But I'm going to speak specifically of the Shankill Road. It's the area I grew up as a wee boy. On Belfast Shankill Road, for example, there's wasteland totaling the size of 64 football pitches. That's an inner city area. That's 112 acres covering 82 sites. Now, to put that in context of the demographics of Belfast, that's more than the Falls Road, Cliftonville Road, the Ormeau Road, the Springfield Road, the Antrim Road, and Short Strand combined. No, 25 years of delivery of Stormont has not been good to unionists. Even in the Rathcoole, the edges of Belfast, it's still in North Belfast constituency, the decision to pull down Monk's Cool House with the threat of pulling down the other three iconic towers that the people love, most photographed landmark in Rathcoole, will exacerbate an already chronic housing shortage in the area, all done against the will of local people who call Rathcoole home. So no, again, in terms of standards, of living standards, working class unionism has not fared well. The second point, alternatively, perhaps, in the event of living in an area suffering from dereliction and underdevelopment, you'll be afforded the opportunity, and this is a natural expectation, to work yourself to a better lot in life through the education system. It should be normal of us to expect opportunities for our young people. For our young people to fulfill their potential and to become the very best that they can be. We have some exceptionally talented young people. What's the reality? The reality is that educational standards among working class Protestant school children are among some of the worst in Western Europe. There's a generation of illiteracy and neglect. Our schools are quite often as run down and as derelict as the streets they sit in. The two-tier integrated education system passed in Stormont will only exasperate this. TUV will not sit back, nor will we allow any child to be left behind. TUV stormed the beaches on the 5th of May here. It's not going to be the same as previous elections. Previous elections, we have voted for Unionist politicians, and it's been like beaching a whale. Come the 5th of May, when we storm the beaches, we'll be throwing lions ashore. Candidates built on principle, strength, and integrity are watchwords for this campaign. So we have dereliction in housing, and we have dereliction in opportunity. What else can a community have? What's the bread and butter for a community if it doesn't have these basics? Well, the Unionist community has an identity, and it has a cultural heritage as unique and spectacular as anything, anywhere in the world. We're a proud people with a wonderful military heritage. The cause of world freedom has been our cause. The cause of freedom and thwarting terrorism at home has been our cause. We have a goodly heritage, and we have a strong British identity. We have orange traditions, and whilst not everyone, apart from that chap, whilst not everyone is orange in thought, word, or deed, the ethos of civil and religious liberties for all and special privileges for none is ingrained in the mind of community, steeped in marching bands, lambeg, drums, Scottish dancing, bonfires, songs, paintings and pageantry. A heritage unlike anything seen anywhere else in the world. Unionist traditions, my traditions, are not carnal, but nor is this conference an orange meeting. This is a political conference with an agenda to make Northern Ireland inclusive and a place of true equality for all of our citizens. With that in mind, what's the point? What am I getting at when I speak of tradition? Well, how has Stormont, ask yourself, how has Stormont dealt with Unionist traditions in comparison with a vibrant, confident Gaelic sector funded to the tune of hundreds of millions of pounds?
Shameful, shameful.
The answer is that Unionist identity exists in spite of Stormont, not because of it. We see that a tested Parades Commission is still in existence. It's without challenge anymore. We see the Union flag now only on designated days, and that for Northern Ireland, an integral part of the United Kingdom. We see the Stormont approach to the Centenary Stone, the Centenary Rose. We see the Stormont approach to the physical heritage of our nation and of unionism in buildings such as Craigavon House, or the artefacts hidden in the vaults of Stormont itself, left to rot and dust and ruin. We've seen too much, and the rot stops now. We are going to ruffle more than a few feathers on the 5th of May. Stormont can reform, and Stormont can deliver, or Stormont can close. Sinn Féin IRA and misnamed liberal politics have waged a cultural war on unionism when those that we elected to protect our interests have been found sleeping at the wheel. The officers of Stormont, elected to protect and promote unionist identity, are derelict. And to that end, I'll sum up what I've said so far. Our streets are suffering from dereliction. Education in unionist areas is comparatively derelict, and culturally, we're derelict. It's a dereliction of duty. It's a dereliction of duty by weak, pandering DUP, UUP, MLAs, pandering to Sinn Féin aggression and propping up murderers in government. Remember, it was a DUP executive meeting that agreed the £200 million Irish Language Act. £200 million delivered by those that we elected to protect our interests. Well, TUV are going to shake up the system. Stormont can reform, or Stormont can close. We will never partake in a system of government that fails to deliver for all of the people, not just unionism, but for all of the people of Northern Ireland. And this is an exciting conference, and the possibilities are limitless. We have an energy in TUV not seen in any other Northern Ireland political party at the moment. We have the policies, and we have the people who will make a difference. Here's a taste of things to come. I've gone over my time a wee bit, so we'll round up. Here's a taste of things to come, a sneak peek in the TUV policy, and one little point to each of my points today. And this won't stop the rot, it's only the beginning. But on housing, the TUV that believe there should be legislation that no house can come down in an urban area without one being built in its place. Fix what's wrong, but it'll help stop the rot. There should be no difference in funding at primary or secondary level education. Our children are equal. They're just children. Give them all the same. Nor can there be any more tolerance. No sucking up, no pandering, no weakness in the face of Sinn Féin attacks on our British identity. Yeah. This will close. TUV have a plan. And when our manifesto comes out, TUV will not be found wanting. Yeah.